Welcome to the Fabulous 413. I'm Monty Belmonte.
And I'm Khalees Smith. It's a double Live Music Friday kind of day, and after that earthquake earlier and snow earlier in the week, it seems even more appropriate that the Blues will come to the studios with Stompbox Trio, who will take the stage at the Parlor Room tonight.
A fundraiser for the Cancer Connection called The Bed In has evolved. The Camp Out has evolved into a Bed In. I started the thing. You think I know what it was called?
Yeah.
Instead of sleeping outside in the cold to raise money for the organization, we'll check in with the folks who inherited the mantle of this event.
We'll head to Easthampton for a wine thunderdome of heroic proportions and taste superhero Cabernet Sauvignons with Laurie Clark and Miranda Brown at Tip Top Wine Shop.
And the first of our two bands for Live Music Friday will also be playing in Easthampton tonight.
Lady Moon the Eclipse is a multicultural ensemble based on both coasts in Oakland, California and Brooklyn, New York. Through soaring vocal textures and R&B, Afrobeat-influenced rhythms, they create inspirational music that explores the cosmic soul.
Lady Moon herself carries the essence of the moon, sending a message of love, peace, and light, while the musicians serve as the sun shining light upon her. The audience represents the earth, completing the metaphorical eclipse, and what could be more perfect, giving Monday's astronomical event.
Lady Moon and the Eclipse will play tonight at the Marigold Theater in Easthampton and then tomorrow at the Foundry in West Stockbridge. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're going to eclipse the 413 twice before the actual eclipse.
Well, it's just giving people more opportunities to bask in the glow. And on that, let's hear a song.
Yeah. Lady Moon and the Eclipse, who are playing the Marigold Theater in Easthampton tonight and then playing in West Stockbridge tomorrow. Two eclipses in the 413 before the actual eclipse. Which will actually be in the area for also. Yeah, what's the band have in store for the actual eclipse?
So yeah, we will be experiencing the eclipse together as a family, but we will also be throwing an total eclipse after party in Burlington, Vermont at the Higher Ground.
In the Path of Totality, which is way cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Path of Totality is just a cool word to say.
Yeah, right.
It sounds like, I mean, you should come up with an album name called Path of Totality.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that. Thank you.
How did you become bicoastal? Was it just jobs?
Well, actually, yeah. Ken and I, we are married. The drummer and lead singer, we're married.
Hi, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
Also, congratulations.
Yeah,
Yes,
congratulations.
thank you. So Ken is a scientist who works at the Berkeley Lawrence Lab. And so he's been working there for over 10 years, but he was working remotely in Brooklyn. And so that's how we met, and he joined the band in Brooklyn. But then when COVID happened, a lot of people kind of transitioned, made drastic moves, and that's we did that. So we ended up back in California, and I've never lived in California, but we went back there to live closer to his job, and we also had a baby there. So.
Oh. How old's the baby?
Yeah, 18 months.
Nice.
Or 19 months, I don't know.
Babies.
Yeah, should have brought the
baby,
baby in
baby.
so that I could hold them
Yeah,
while
Monty's
you were...
got a thing about babies.
I love babies.
Look, the baby would have took both y'all seats.
I believe it.
He
I
would've
believe
wanted
it.
to take over the show.
Has your sound changed through the pandemic from what you were doing before to now what you're bringing out on tour here on the East Coast in honor of the eclipse?
I would say as far as for the changes, more that the rest that came with COVID, I think it kind of gave it a new reset, because we were going really hard before COVID. We were recording an album. We were touring like crazy, doing Eclipse season tours twice a year. We were just doing a lot for like 5 years straight. And I think, at least from my point of experience, I think I was pouring with an empty cup. And so I think COVID kind of allowed me to reset and recharge and just rest myself. And I think I'm coming with a greater force, a lot more energy and greater sound overall. But I feel this probably be the same for everyone to have taken that break, and then now we're like back in it. So
There's a lot of nods around the room.
Yeah, and there
Yes,
are a lot of
nods
nods in
everywhere.
the sense that there are a lot of people in the room. This might be the
Yes.
largest Live Music Friday band we've had, maybe.
No, this is about the same as HCUC.
Do you want to introduce everybody in the band so that we can hear?
yeah, let's introduce everyone. So we'll start with Tangu. So I have two sisters who sing backup vocals support with me, and they help with choreography and all these things, and they're extremely talented in their own right.
Hi, my name is Tangu Badila. I guess my name is the sun and she's the moon, and we're twins, and it's about to be a solar eclipse, so I think that's why she picked me first.
Perfect. though.
I'm going to be doing that later on.
Eyes roll.
Yeah, that's my name, and I sing backing vocals, I support her, and I'm also an artist.
I'm little sister Kula Badila. My name means freedom, so I guess I'm like the space that they live in. Or a star. I don't know. Gunda didn't really laugh that much, but
Yeah.
No, I was thinking of you as the earth sometimes.
Oh,
How the
interesting.
earth is so free.
Okay.
Yeah, it's free and
Okay.
abundant. Yeah.
But anyway, that's my name, and I also am an artist, creator.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Hi, my name's Wesley Harper. I play keyboards. Nothing else exciting to add.
Nice.
We heard a little bit about Ken.
Ken Reichel. I play the drums, and very happy to be here.
They're being shy, so.
Angel Lau. I'm little sister's partner and percussionist.
Yes, the plot thickens.
A real family
I
band.
love, I
It's a
love him.
family affair. I'm Jonathan Camizo. I play bass guitar and other low-end things.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, Jonathan and I.
Oh.
I
okay.
also wanted
The
to
reveal.
add to the earlier sharing about them being married, is that they got married on a solar eclipse.
The last
Oh.
The last one on the
Oh.
north.
2017.
17, oh,
Very
yeah, wow.
celestial.
During it.
Were you in the Path of Totality for that one?
No, it wasn't the path. We were in Catskill, New York. Not
75
partial.
was pretty.
Yeah.
Well, I think, supposedly it's going
Still
to
felt the vibe.
blow your mind, the difference between
yeah.
the non-totality and totality. So
Yeah.
it's very exciting.
I always talk about how different it feels to sing with family than other people. Do you feel like you experience that in this band as opposed to like other places you might sing?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually sang a lot of backup for multiple artists, and it always felt like work, like professional work beyond time. Like, I just had like a very, not stiff, but just like a different level of relaxation, I guess. So with my sisters, I feel like I'm more relaxed. I let them get away with more things.
I saw an eye roll there, though, from your
Eye
twin.
rolls.
Eye roll, I heard it.
Yes, lots of eye rolls with the sisters.
We've got for Live Music Friday, Lady Moon and the Eclipse, who are going to eclipse the 413 2 times before the actual eclipse, tonight at the Marigold Theater in Easthampton, and then tomorrow night in Stockbridge at the Foundry. Can we hear another one from Lady Moon and the Eclipse?
Yes, absolutely. This song is going to be dedicated to the Congo, and we sisters are Congolese, and so we have a father that is from the Congo, Brazzaville, the French Republic, and we just want to send a message to our motherland, giving thanks to our motherland. So we will be saying Matondo, which is from the language of Lingala, which is one of the languages of the Congo, and we're saying thank you. So we can all learn a word today, Matondo, and we are going to be giving thanks all together for this Free Congo movement. That's right.
Mm.
The time, days and nights are granted. Congo, you reap from the crime. Rivers tell what men did. Congo, you gold diamond mines. Exploitation bandits. Congo, you women so fine. 6 feet under stranded. Congo, you still have the time. Congo, you weep from the crime. Congo, you gold diamond mine. Congo, your women so fine. Congo, your features divine, all the world you favor. Congo, your waist when you whine, fertility, dance of life. Congo, your kingdom divided, one heart, one soul. Congo, your soul is alive, I can feel you. Congo, your features divine. Congo, your waist when you whine. Congo, your kingdom divided. Congo, your soul is alive. Ayaho. Ayaho saya ngoya ho. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho saya ngoya ho. Melanin. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho saya ngoya ho. Melanin. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho. Melanin. Ayaho saya ngoya ho. Melanin. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho tokon saya. Ayaho saya ngoya ho. Melanin.
That was fantastic.
That was amazing. Lady Moon and the Eclipse playing the Marigold Theater in Easthampton tonight and the Foundry in West Stockbridge tomorrow. 2 chances at the eclipse before the actual eclipse.
Unless you want to drive to Vermont.
And then you can see them there at the eclipse. And are you going to like time your music with the eclipse and the
No, it's
totality, like
after.
Dark Side of the Moon?
It's after you have to
party.
relive
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be cool though.
the dark.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Coming up, a fundraiser for the Cancer Connection moves out of the elements inside to a bed. Monty checks in with the folks of the bed-in.
And Live Music Friday continues with Stompbox Trio, who'll be at the Parlor Room later tonight.
But for now, we'll stay in Easthampton and bring a little power to our palates with a Wine Thunderdome at Tip Top Wine Shop.
You're listening to the Fabulous 413 on 88.5 NEPM. Tip Top Wine Shop has a robot vacuum mop. Whoa! Right? That's like a souped-up Roomba.
That's like the emptying tank. That's the one that's full of cleaning fluid. And yeah, it just comes out, spends like 2 hours cleaning.
So you like close the shop and then like your robot vacuum mop?
Yeah, in the morning before we come in. Gets up at 8 o'clock in the morning and cleans the floors.
We're all going to be taken over by our robot overlords. We're back at the Wine Thunderdome at Tip Top Wine Shop for our sophomore visit with Miranda Brown and Lauren Clark, tasting wines at this new-ish, very fun wine shop here in Easthampton in the Keystone building? What building are we at? Paragon. I never can tell. Just go to where the buildings are and then keep driving behind them near abandoned buildings.
Is Keystone first and then Paragon and then Brickyard and then Eastworks?
Going from the Legion, it's 180, Paragon, and then Keystone, and then Brickyard, and then Eastworks.
And we've got 2 wines, and you have a theme.
Battle of the crime-fighting Cabernet Sauvignons.
I love this.
I'm really curious to find out how they are crime fighting. I hope it's not just the masks on the labels. But it might just be the masks on the labels, and that's cool.
They're fighting the crime of mediocre wine.
Yeah.
That is a crime.
Tell us about these wines.
We have, well, one is Sidekick Cabernet Sauvignon. This is from Lodi, California.
They're sourcing grapes from vineyards around Lodi, and they're just trying to make the best Cabernet for the least money that you can find.
Winning combination.
Yes.
Especially on a budget.
Exactly.
What's the second one?
And the other one is Secret Squirrel Cabernet, and it is from Columbia Valley. It's from Walla Walla, Washington.
That's the animal that's on that label, because I'm like, it's not a cat. The ears are too small. It's probably not a bunny, but it looks bunny-ish. What is this rodent-like animal?
It's a rodent.
The other one has sort of like a Rosie the Riveter-esque pose, but with superhero outfit on.
Yeah, they're both masked
Crime fighters.
crime fighters.
And Cabernets. All right, which one do you want to start with first?
Let's start with Secret Squirrel from Walla Walla, Washington.
You guys didn't even get your own glasses, did you? What are we going to... Oh, no, we're going to drink all of the same glass? Okay, that's fine. We can't make a robot wash our glasses, too?
Someday.
Even I have a robot that does that.
My robot that washes dishes is my partner.
He's not a robot. He's like the nicest guy in the whole world.
He is genuinely wonderful.
Well,
Ooh, hello.
the Secret Squirrel has chocolate, not cocoa. You didn't really need to get other glasses. I totally feel like I shamed you into doing that.
Stop it. He's just being bougie.
I thought you weren't drinking, and I didn't want that to happen because I want you to vote.
That's foolish. Of course we're drinking.
Fresh fruit.
It's dark fruit.
Boysenberry, Loganberry.
That is actually, boysenberry is in the wine notes from the winemaker. Well done.
But again, not in the actual wine because it's just grapes. It's just Cabernet. Is it 100% Cabernet as far as we know?
Yeah.
There's something a little like eucalyptus-y about it. Something more herbal going on.
Oh, yeah.
It's grippy, but it's not like stand-up-y. Just a little bit of like keeping your place.
Yeah, it's
Making
not-
terrible
it's not a-
hand gestures that no one can see because it's radio.
I can see them. I can't unsee them.
I know you're forever scarred.
There's a touch of heat. This has got 14.5% alcohol, so.
In wine snob terms, when you say it's hot or it's got heat, it means it's wicked boozy. And 14.5 is what they put on the label, which means it's probably actually higher because there is like a range of error, and it's almost never lower.
They want to still be able to export it and to list it for what it is, what they'd like to list it for.
I'm gonna get a little tobacco leaf on this.
For sure.
Maybe it's Hadley tobacco. No, it's not Hadley tobacco.
All that tobacco's in, what, Guatemala making rolls? Is that what they do with it now? The limited amount that they still have?
Cigar wrappers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Not the inside of the cigars anymore.
Just the wrappers.
Just the wrappers, because we don't grow enough for it to be inside.
Hadley, Massachusetts, where we make your blunt. The cannabis shop is right down there, too. Yeah.
You can get all your vices. You just start at the cannabis shop and then work through the breweries to get to the wine shop, and then you go home.
Daily operation, vices, like the video gamey place or whatever it is.
Oh, Prodigy. You have to go back.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta start at this end.
Yeah.
It's brewery, then us, the wine shop, and then another brewery, and then the pot shop, and then the video games, and then daily op.
And then you can late night local burger and get like a boozy milkshake and just, they're here now too.
This is only advisable if you actually live at Eastworks.
Yes, or in walking distance, or have a ride. Crime fighting Cabernet number 1 here at Tip Top Wine Shop once again is
Secret Squirrel.
It's a little serious, but not too serious.
Why so serious?
All right, let's try crime fighting cab number 2, which is once again
Sidekick.
from Lodi in California. This one has like incense on the
Oh,
nose.
yeah.
It smells like Catholic church.
Like the mercantile.
Yeah.
It's every co-op and hippie store that's ever existed in the valley. Patchouli in a glass.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It really is.
It's like McCusker's inside of Butterfield dorm.
Local lore.
This one tastes more California-y though. Like, I don't know, it's sunnier.
It doesn't smell sunny in the fruit. I get raisins.
But when you taste it, still some tobacco.
Oh, yeah. That smoke is definitely still there.
Yeah, could be from the actual wildfires. Who knows? Sometimes there is some actual smoke taint.
This is the new vintage. This is 2022.
It may very well have a little bit of that ash coming in to flavor it. Not in a bad way.
It's fruitier, although I feel like that we just got this vintage in, and I feel like the previous vintage was a lot fruitier than this. It was almost jammy, and I'm not getting that on this one.
Because of all the burning.
A pile of dried herbs that caught on fire.
Which you can get at the shop right next door.
Oh gosh, you said that and I immediately smelled it in glass. It's like, oh yeah, now it smells like burning sage.
You can smudge your house with this.
Wow, no, yeah, don't do that. That's a lot of cleanup. Not all of us have cleaning robots.
Last time we were here, I bought tons of your weirdo chips that I brought home to my kids as a Valentine's Day gift. And we have slowly but surely been eating through all of them. They weirded my children out. And my kids have a pretty broad palate, so I was surprised by that. But whenever they don't like them, I bring them in. Khalees, you eat them.
I get to be the dump for this.
And then I just
great roll.
I've got some more that I'm getting right now. What are the ones that I just picked? I got like.
You got should we open some Kobe steak to go with this Cabernet Sauvignon?
Oh my God, Kobe steak chips.
What else you got? You got roast suckling pig and lion's head meatball and brown sauce.
In chip form.
In chip form.
No lions were harmed in the making of lion's head chips.
And this is Kobe beef steak chips.
This is Kobe beef, yeah. Those are delicious.
Beef and Cabernet are a natural
They really go
pairing.
Oh wow, this tastes like meat.
Ooh, and it does go really well with this wine.
They're so meaty. It's just,
They are.
it's disconcerting.
It is really a little bit disconcerting. I don't want to know how they made this happen. Did you ever end up doing anything with the Final Four thing or what you were going to do?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what happened.
Oh man, we did Munch Madness. We did a bracket, like a tournament style bracket. We ended up doing only 8 chips because 16 was just going to be way too many. So we did 2 meaty, 2 fishy, 2 spicy, and 2 savory ones that like battled. So the final just went up yesterday. There's videos on our Instagram of us trying all of these. And Old Bay won the whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, yep. The final, it was spicy horse meat sandwich versus Old Bay was the final. And Old Bay took it, man. They're delicious chips.
They are delicious chips.
Do you have any more of those?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to get one of I'm going to throw one of those in the mix then.
Those
too.
are a lot easier to find, though.
Yeah.
And people's weird imitations of them, like with Chesapeake Bay seasoning, because they can't use the Old Bay trademark.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Utz has like crab seasoning flavored.
Just go talk to the Old Bay people.
Lodi wins the pairing anyway.
That's for sure. But we're not here to judge wine and Kobe steak chips from Taiwan or wherever these are from. We're here to judge the wine alone. Crime-fighting Cabernets at Tip Top Wine Shop with Miranda and Lauren here in Easthampton.
You made this hard.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
I know which one I like the best.
Got a kind of a fresh young thing with a little smoke versus a mature barrel-aged older.
Squirrel.
Squirrel.
You know that sound effect's coming in. It's at the ready.
I'm aware.
Squirrel!
Anybody ready to vote besides me?
I'm ready.
Lauren?
Squirrel for me.
Miranda?
I feel like this answer would be different in an hour, but right now, I think I'm going sidekick.
Khalees?
I think I'm going with the squirrel.
I'm the deciding vote, I suppose. And while the sidekick is very compelling and great with the steak-flavored potato chips, the squirrel, in my opinion, is the better wine today.
Nice.
I don't know if it's the hot nature of it or the not so reminding me of all my Catholic guilt nature of the other one with the incense from Catholic Church that I smell every time I smell it.
Yeah, I feel like I am downstairs at the Haymarket in like 1993, smoking clove cigarettes and reading those weird books they used to have, like all in the little booths that they had downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this. I think that's why I'm really jamming on this wine right now.
R.I.P. to the Haymarket.
Yeah. An ignominious fall. Well, I'm glad to see that Old Bay took the day in the, what did you call it again? The Munch Madness?
Munch Madness.
Yeah. As the number one potato-based product that you sell here during this basketball season that I probably should care more about because we're in a city that loves basketball so much, but I just don't follow.
It's fine. Yeah. There's so many games you can come in and out of caring.
Does Tip Top Wine Shop have anything fun and exciting coming up soon?
We do. We have a tasting this Saturday with Oz Wines. We'll be here pouring 5 wines.
Nice.
From 2 to 5, maybe 6 if it gets wild. I don't know. Oh, yeah. And we're also Dree from the Ashfield Lake House.
Who's been on the show?
Who is an absolute delight on this earth. She is going to make us a bunch of sourdough treats. And we are going to have a wine pairing. She's going to like make us a bunch of different kinds of sourdough deliciousness. And we're going to have some wines. We're going to have those set up. But that's going to be also on a Saturday coming up. 420, brah.
So remember when we were saying start at the dispensary and work way down?
Exactly.
Thanks so much to Lauren and Miranda at Tip Top. We've got a whole other band this Live Music Friday. The Valley's Stompbox Trio joins us before you can catch them at the Parlor Room tonight.
And now that we've got your thirst quenched, we'll put you to sleep for charity. Stop by the Cancer Connection bed-in next.
You're listening to the Fabulous 413 on 88.5 NEPM.
I'm inside a bank on King Street in Northampton, and there's a full-on bed set up in the lobby. Why is this happening? Greenfield Savings Bank employee and notorious Valley do-gooder Tara Brewster.
Oh, it's the bed-in. It's the second annual that I'm doing, not you're doing, bed-in for Cancer Connection.
What is Cancer Connection?
Cancer Connection is a nonprofit that helps people dealing with a cancer diagnosis and their caregivers get free services.
Not services medically. It's holistic, integrative is what they call it.
Integrative therapies, yes. Things like Reiki and massage. You can come in for some counseling sessions they call befriending when you hang out with other people who are going through similar experiences. But it's not just for the people going through the cancer diagnosis, it's also for their caregivers.
So why are you in a bed in the lobby of a bank?
We're here because we're raising awareness and getting donations for people to come in and support the free services of Cancer Connection.
Full disclosure, back in 2007, I created a ridiculous publicity stunt called the Cancer Connection Campout, where I camped out in a tent on the old courthouse lawn in the middle of downtown Northampton, in the cold, in the rain, in the snow, in beautiful weather, and did it for more than a decade. Then, during the pandemic year, I bedded in my own house, a la John and Yoko. And then I did it once at the Hotel Northampton, and then I gave it to you.
Thank you so much for passing it off.
No,
I will gladly
please.
accept your torches of fire.
Thank you for taking it. And thank you for taking it indoors. This is way more comfy than I usually did it. What is it that keeps you wanting to do this?
I have a cancer story, like so many people have cancer stories. I lost my mom to stage 4 ovarian cancer when I was in high school. That was really traumatic for me. Cancer Connection wasn't around then, so I really appreciate the services that are provided by Cancer Connection to our community, because I know that it's not just about the person going through the diagnosis, it's also about their family. Everybody needs support in this situation because it's a really devastating diagnosis.
And the Cancer Connection is in Florence, and it's right across the street from Cooley Dickinson Hospital. And over the years, I've heard so many stories about people get the diagnosis at Cooley, and they say, go right across the street and talk to those people over there. They know what they're talking about. They have people who can listen to you. There are group therapy sessions that you can be in, or you can take an art class to remind yourself of your humanity when you're about to become a medical experiment with this new cancer diagnosis. And that's what's always inspired me about it, and the fact that it's free in these times where people are really, really needing something to be uplifting. They know that they can go get this very relaxing massage with their caretaker, and it's all for free. Because of the generosity of the community, it is like a grassroots organization. This doesn't get any big cancer charity money.
That's correct. That's totally correct. And people are in need of these services so much, and to get them free, to be able to walk across the street from the hospital, like you just said, it's an amazing thing for our community, and we want to keep this going. But without donations, like the people that are coming in today, we can't do it. It can't be free.
You have been freed from your bed. You went to have like a bathroom break.
I
suggested you get a bedpan or something to really up the ante on the ridiculousness of the publicity stunt.
Maybe in year 5.
But you are wearing cool outfits and wigs and stuff like that.
Yeah, Barbara Ween from Visage does a lot of wig for hair loss and cancer treatment patients. She has a part of her salon that's on Main Street in downtown Northampton that's dedicated just to wigs, trying on wigs. And as you know, a lot of times when you go through cancer treatment, you lose your hair, it thins or whatever. So
Did
getting
you say
a
as
wig,
you know because I'm bald?
Well, you're bald, but you know because you've done this for many years. You've talked the talk. I actually have a blue wig on right now, and Barbara's coming by for others. You can try it on.
I think I might try to bring the wig back for bald men. Washington did it. Are you getting back to bed?
Oh, yeah, they're calling us.
Are we coming in? All right, we're moving into the bed. Chelsea Klein has been keeping the bed warm. She is the executive director of the Cancer Connection, and you were telling the story of my hat, which is a hat I got from a previous director of the Cancer Connection, Betsy Neisner, who passed away, who gave me this hat on one cold Cancer Connection camp out year.
It looks really good on you, and my mother used to do the marketing for that company
Nice.
in the 70s in Vermont, and I was a model for that company with my little self.
It's a winter hat with wings on it, or they might be devil horns. I haven't figured it out yet. It's
Those are definitely wings.
The goal is to make $15,000 for the Cancer Connection with this bed-in, Chelsea. Tell us what that money will mean with the organization that you're running.
Well, actually, the $15,000 is the challenge grant from Greenfield Savings Bank.
Oh.
So we need to meet that challenge and hopefully exceed that challenge. And that money will go to all of our free programs and services here at Cancer Connection.
All right, I'm getting in bed.
You have your bathrobe on
Yes.
in honor of
Because we're in bed.
this bed-in.
I took some cash, and last year, Tara Brewster, I made it rain $100, but I had like 5 ones. So luckily, the tellers were open now.
Oh, good. Here we
I'm
go.
gonna make it rain with 100 ones. How about that? I've never tried to make it rain before, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know what's going to happen either. Oh, my God. Okay.
This is fun. Jumping on the bed and making it rain.
And just when I thought Tom Cruise, this wasn't going to happen, it happened.
Sticky.
I kind of feel like we're in a rap video.
They make it look so much cooler in a rap video. I keep licking my. It's not healthy to lick money.
It's not, but it looks new,
The
maybe.
money in Greenfield Savings Bank is clean, right?
It's clean.
This money's been
We
laundered.
haven't laundered it. We haven't laundered it at all.
No, do not say that. Tom, the president of Greenfield Savings Bank, didn't like that one. Okay, now I can mic drop. There we go.
Thank you, Monty. Woo! Monty, so much.
Love you too.
You're the best.
Now somebody's gonna pick all this money up. There's still time to support the bed-in and the Cancer Connection. Tara Brewster will be there in bed until 6 p.m. today.
I don't know why I didn't think that was going to be the music that you used for that, but it was. Time
Fat
for
Joe.
more music with this double live music Friday as Stompbox Trio joins us fresh from their appearance at the Cancer Connection bed-in.
Did you all make it rain? Not in the same way. No. You made it rain music. Well,
the music ran down.
Yeah. Well, we'll hear from Stompbox Trio coming up in just a second. You're listening to the Fabulous 413 on 88.5 NEPM.
The Fabulous 413 podcast is funded by Northeast Solar, offering solar options, energy security, and solutions for the local community. Learn more at northeast-solar.com.
Welcome back to the Fabulous 413. I'm Khalees Smith.
And I'm Monty Belmonte. It's a live Music Friday doubleheader. And to round us out, we've got our second band with us, the Valley's own Stompbox Trio.
Stompbox Trio is a Western Massachusetts-based group that blends classic 20th century American blues, rock, and soul music with 21st century mojo to create a sonic, soulful, hip-shaking juggernaut all their own.
The group came together as a one-off gig project in the fall of 2017, but after the first rehearsal together, they found that their collective sound, feel, and mutual love and admiration for American roots and blues music, its history and tradition propelled them to continue this eclectic trio to share with people of all ages for a long time to come.
In Stompbox Trio are Evelyn Harris, John Caban, and Paul Kahansky, each a storied, tried, and tested musician in their own right. And if we got too much into the incredible pedigree of each of this band's members, we won't have time to hear them play. But each has played with a wide variety of folks in an equal number of genres, from Evelyn with Donald Byrd and Sweet Honey and the Rock, John Caban with Art Neville and Galvanizer, and Paul Kahansky, who's already made 3 other appearances on the Fabulous 413.
And I think I've seen on The Tonight Show and places like that as well. So, yeah. They play tonight at the Parlor Room in Northampton at 7 p.m. Let's start off with a song from Stompbox Trio.
7:30.
7:30. Get there early.
If they show up at 7, then they can get seats. They don't have to stand up.
Exactly.
All right, John.
A church house, gin house, a schoolhouse, outhouse. On highway number 19, the people keep the city clean. Down in Nutbush, Nutbush city limits. Well, Nutbush city limits. 25 was the speed limit. Motorcycles not allowed in it. You go to store on Friday. You go to church on Sunday. Down in Nutbush, oh, Nutbush city limits. Oh, Nutbush city limits. Yeah, Nutbush city limits. Don't you know now? Nutbush city limits. Go to field on weekdays. Have a picnic on Labor Day. Go to school on Friday. Go to church on Sunday. Down in Nutbush, Nutbush city limits. Oh yeah, Nutbush city limits, mama. Nutbush city limits. Don't you know? Yeah, Nutbush city limits. No whiskey for sale. You get caught, no bail. Salt pork and molasses. That's all you're gonna get in jail. Down in Nutbush. Oh, Nutbush. My. Nutbush city limits, baby, yeah. Nutbush city limits. Don't you know, yeah. Nutbush city limits, my. Nutbush city limits. Just a little old town in Tennessee. A quiet little old community. It's a one-horse town, but you better watch what you're putting down. Down in Nutbush, Nutbush city limits, baby, yeah. Nutbush city limits, mama. Nutbush city limits, yeah. Nutbush city limits.
Woo! Stompbox Trio play in the Parlor Room tonight. We just had our Tina Turner Memorial Wine Thunderdome right there, and that's the song I always...
And I didn't know that this song was a part of your repertoire. Was it in your repertoire before she passed or after?
Since she passed.
Since she passed.
Yeah.
That's such a perfect song for you.
Oh, yeah. What a great...
What a great song for you.
Yeah,
that sounds so good.
All right. Thank you.
We want to hear 3 songs from you, and I know you want to play 3 songs, so we can't keep our talking too much. But I want to... Evelyn Harris, you did gospel music for a long time, and the blues wasn't something that you really knew about until this project happened not that long ago, but your voice lends itself so perfectly
That
to
is
it.
wild
I'm
to
a
me.
wild child. and I just didn't get a chance to do blues because somebody told me that I couldn't sing blues back in the day, back in D.C.
I'm glad they were wrong.
I'm glad
I
they
think
were wrong.
so, too.
But it
I
just
mean,
goes
they
to
were wrong
show
the whole
you.
time.
Yeah,
I'm
why?
sorry it took you so long to find out that they were wrong.
Yeah,
Well,
don't
okay,
believe the
just
hype when
in
people
time.
say that
I
stuff to
know.
you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Because you can sing the blues. Come on.
Thank you.
For sure.
Well, let's hear another one from Stompbox Trio, who are playing at the Parlor Room at 7:30 tonight in Northampton.
But go at 7 if you want to sit down.
Yeah.
That's right.
But who will want to sit down?
Oh, Miss Bessie Smith. Hey, look here, Daddy. I want to tell you, please get out of my sight. I'm playing quits now, baby. Right from this very night. You've had your day. Now don't you sit around and frown. You've been a good old wagon, but baby, you done broke down. Now you better go downtown to the blacksmith shop. Go and get yourself overhauled. There ain't nothing about you, baby, that'll make a good woman fall. Nobody wants a baby when a real man can be found. You've been a good old wagon, honey, but you done broke down. Now there's no need to cry and make a big show. Yeah, I'm telling you one more time. This man has taught me more about loving than you will ever know. He's the king of loving. Yeah, my new man deserves a crown. He's a good old wagon, and Daddy, he ain't broke down. No, 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 no.
So good.
Stompbox Trio, this live music Friday on the Fabulous 413. Evelyn looked right at me with the first time she said that the old man wagon broke down.
Look,
I was trying not to take it personally.
that's
No,
okay.
you shouldn't.
Okay, good.
I was just practicing my connection to the audience.
Oh, you did it great. You did it great. But I did believe that I was an old broken down wagon for 1 second.
You do a combination of covers and originals. I remember at our last radio home, we were playing your song "We the People," which I genuinely loved, and I loved that we were playing it. I loved what it said. When you do originals, do you like it? Is it better for you when they have messages like that to convey to the audience?
Well, so far, that's basically all our originals are.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no problem with that.
Yeah, we're definitely doing more covers because we're looking back into the history of the American roots and blues repertoire. Yeah.
But have some works that we're getting together to record sometime.
Yeah.
In the next few months or so.
Tell us about the Stompbox, if for some people are not familiar with what that is.
So,
John Caban, who's
yes,
playing the dobro, which is a metal guitar, but not a heavy metal guitar.
It is a heavy,
It's a heavy guitar.
metal.
It is a heavy metal guitar, but
Yeah.
not a heavy metal guitar.
Right,
There you go. Exactly. Exactly. It's a brass bodied guitar with a wooden neck on it, and came out. I'll keep it quick. During the big band era, when the wooden guitars, unamplified, just were trying to keep up with drums, and it wasn't working with the horns and stuff, someone created this, which actually has an aluminum cone, so it has a speaker cone that's backwards in it and resonates and gets hella loud.
Yeah.
Could cut and keep up with the bands. And then it was adapted by blues players and so forth, many different genres, country and blues players. And then the Stompbox, this is an electronic Stompbox, which replicates the parentheses around the microphone.
Air quotes.
Air quotes around the microphone. The porch, foot on the
Stump board.
stump board porch vibe, and kind of created it, and then the name just kind of took its own meaning, and so.
Yeah.
So since we don't have a drummer, that's how
You're the drummer, John Caban.
It's the pulse of the band.
Yeah. Paul Kahansky on the upright bass right there, and Evelyn Harris on the vocals. Why don't we tell everybody what's happening next week on the show, and then we'll have Stompbox Trio play us out. Monday, going wall-to-wall eclipse with our resident astronomer. We'll hear about the science that can only be done during a solar eclipse. We've got the word nerd, Emily Brewster, talking about the words of the eclipse, and we'll talk to Tumble Science Podcast in Greenfield about the eclipse as well. And what are we doing Tuesday?
On Tuesday, we have a live show happening at the Emily Dickinson Museum for National Poetry Month and for them reopening part of the museum to the public.
Awesome. Let's hear one more from Stompbox Trio, who just played the Cancer Connection Bet-In and are playing the Parlor Room in Northampton tonight at 7:30.
And quick reminder that it's Bandcamp Friday. Go get their album.
Yeah.
There we go. And this one goes out to you guys.
Instant request.
Oh, yeah. This is We the People that we were just talking about.
We the people gotta come together, fight for freedom and live for one another. We the people gotta band together now, for all our sisters and our brothers, y'all. We the people gotta build together, truth to power, wall of cards will fall. We the people gotta live together now, tomorrow's bright as we want it, y'all. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. We the people. We the people gotta come together, fight for freedom and live for one another. We the people gotta band together now, for all our sisters and our brothers, y'all. We the people gotta build together, truth to power, wall of cards will fall. We the people gotta live together now, tomorrow's bright as we want it, y'all. Tell me, how bright do you wanna make it, y'all?